Whether the first pick of the NFL draft is from the state of North Dakota or from California, the real winner of the NFL draft is Chicago. According to a study commissioned by the Chicago Sports Commission, last year's NFL draft had about an $82 million economic impact on the Windy City, including creating 2,000 temporary and construction jobs and 846 new permanent jobs, $456,000 in city hotel tax revenue from 36,500 hotel rooms that are generated, and $6.5 million in local and state sales tax revenue. Further, according to Chicago Sports Commission CEO Carl Bachman, hosting the NFL draft serves as a major milestone toward Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel's goal of increasing annual visitation to the city to 55 million by 2020. Comparatively, the Chicago Blackhawks estimated to bring in $100 million in economic impact over the final 2 weeks of their Stanley Cup championship run last year. Emphasize last year. Just a reminder, TSN, the home of Canada NFL Draft, catch the first round on TSN 1 and 3, while extra entire draft streaming live on TSN Go. And whether it's the NFL or from the study from last year, the NHL, one thing is clear: Chicago economic impact, big business for the NFL, the draft, and the city. South African Louis Oosthuizen and Australian Adam Scott, the latest golfers to declare themselves out of Olympic consideration. Citing a, quote, busy playing schedule as well as professional and personal commitments, Scott's withdrawal came right after Fijian Vijay Singh's, according to the Australian. Despite being an automatic qualifier for the Olympics because of his place in the top 15 in the world official golf rankings, Scott started expressing misgivings about the format of the Olympic golf tournament last year, and his decision to formally remove himself comes as little surprise to those around him. In golf's first appearance in Olympic Games since 1904, the event continued to have a polarizing effect on some of the world's top players. While Canada's yet to announce who will represent them in Rio, Graham Dillette, the top Canadian in the men's world rankings, 121st. Meanwhile, on the women's side, Brooke Henderson enjoying a breakout season, number 7 in the women's world rankings, and has a real shot to make some noise in Rio. Bottom line is, some consider it patriotic, some consider it distraction. Jordan Spieth, Jason Day, scheduled to try to get to Rio and clearly will. Bottom line, number 1, number 2 in the world. Exciting format. Everybody looking forward to it. In what is the latest round of facility musical chairs, Phoenix Mayor Greg Stanton advances an idea of a new downtown arena, hopefully, in his words, to be shared by both the Suns and the Coyotes. In a State of the City speech, Stanton said, "I, as mayor, will do everything I can to pursue a course that makes a new facility home to the Spurs, Mercury, and the Coyotes. Building 2 new sports arenas in our region simply does not make fiscal or common sense. Taxpayers expected to shoulder a significant part of the financial burden in the new endeavor, but taxes not expected to be raised in the process. One of the hopes that comes along with this new arena is the idea more people will be attracted to all events downtown, inside and outside of the arena itself." Do we remember when Winnipeg moved down to Phoenix with the hopes of an arena, realizing that one of the goals was obstructed for many of the fans? Beginning of the Coyotes, the bottom line is now all of the Major League Sports franchises, except the Cardinals, are playing facility musical chairs. Interesting drama in the Valley of the Sun.